What's up, guys? So we have some harvesting to do. I have my basket. I have some seeds if we have time that I want to get planted. I have my ties because I did see some tomatoes that needed to be tied up. Got my pruners, didn't forget those. Got my marker, my plant tags, and let's go to the garden. It rained so much yesterday, so it is still pretty damp out here. It's supposed to rain again today in a little while, so I definitely want to get out here and get in the garden before the rain. So I think the first thing that I'm going to pick are cucumbers because I can already see some large cucumbers. So I definitely have some cucumbers down here. They're on the outside of the gate that have turned yellow because I saw that they were ready like 2 days ago. And these are pickling cucumbers, and I forgot to, or I didn't have time really to come get them. If you can see, there's also one right there, and there's another one on the outside of the fence. So I'm actually going to have to go, there's one right here too, outside of my gate to get these. So this is one of the ones that I went outside the gate to get, and it was on the ground. So you can see it was like poked into an acorn. So it's open. We'll give this to our chickens. There are two small ones right there, but they'll probably be ready tomorrow. I'm not gonna pick them today. There's like so much bee action right here where these cucumber panels are, but oh my goodness, so many bees. But they need to be trellised up. They're falling down, and there's cucumbers that need to be harvested. Wow, so there's like 2 cucumbers down here. Oh, this is not okay. This is not okay. Actually, there's 3 cucumbers. Oh god. Whew. Oh, and there's one over here. So we actually got 3 Armenian yard-long cucumbers from that one plant right there. Does not want to stay up. But it's just making it hard to harvest because there's so many bees flying around here. They like, stay away from my flowers. But all the vines are like falling, so I'm trying to put them back up. I have Japanese beetles looking at me. This is one of my bush bean beds, and since I'm over here, it's right here next to the cucumbers. I'm gonna go ahead and pick bush beans already. So I have purple potted. Oh, this one got really big. Oh no, I broke that in half. Ugh. I don't remember what this was called, but that got really big. Ooh, and there's more of them. Isn't that really pretty? This is such a pretty bean. This one must be one I haven't grown before because I don't remember seeing one like this. It's this long one in here. I'm actually think I'm going to leave this one. Why won't it come up? It keeps falling out my hand. So if you can see, it's way probably the size of my hand. I'm gonna actually leave that one to save seeds from it because it is really, really big. But the smaller ones I'm going to be taking. Yeah, I definitely think we'll have enough to have a side of green beans for dinner, so that should be exciting. If y'all remember, this was the bed that I thought the leaves were turning yellow, and I thought that they were dealing with grubs, and so I had tried, like I had already planted them with blood meal and bone meal and all the things, and I thought maybe the grubs were getting to them like some other beds. And so I had put the nematodes and the other what was it, the nematodes and milky spores in this bed, and it actually grew from there and started turning more green. They're still a little yellow, but I mean they're definitely producing green beans, which is nice. I mean, because I thought these were dead. And I even brought out my bag of green beans because I was going to plant some more bush green beans. I'm still gonna plant bush green beans just because they're such a quick harvest. It only takes about 55 days, depending on the variety. Yeah, I'd say that was pretty good harvest. There's some in here that I'm gonna leave to get a little bigger. Since we're right here on green beans, I figured I would go to my containers and get some too. So I have this Dollar Tree container, and there's not a bunch ready, but I do see some that are ready, and so I'm going to harvest them. I love colorful bush beans, even though I know that they're gonna turn color once you cook them. It's like magic beans, and I'm a kid. I think that's all. This cucumber right here has been my favorite cucumber, and I actually only planted one of them, so it makes me want to plant more. It's called a Suyo long cucumber. It's an Asian cucumber. Where's my clippers? It's an Asian cucumber, but they taste so good. We had these, and my kids said they tasted way better than store-bought cucumbers. They were so happy. And there's like there's 4 right now that are ready. One's outside the gate, but I already picked about 4 off of here like a few days ago. So definitely produces a lot, and the taste is really, really delicious. even over the other cucumbers that I've grown so far this year. We really like this. So there's some ripe strawberries down here. That's actually so perfect. And I brought out a bowl to put them in because I saw that they were ripe blueberries as well. So we'll go get a few of those blueberries that are ripe. So there's one random one here. And one on this side. And this I got from my local farm store, and it's the Tiff Blue blueberry. On this in-ground tomato bed and pepper, I do have some tomatoes. That they split because we had that really big thunderstorm yesterday, and these really could have been picked yesterday, so that split as well as that one. I have some other ones that I'm going ahead and pick because we're getting another thunderstorm. Okay, I am up here in this sweet pepper bed that has also tomatoes, and I noticed some things. Well, first, this pepper is ready, but I saw some interesting things on some peppers right here, that they have this bottom right here that's scorched, rotted bottom. So if you see right here, it's also here, and on that pepper, like blossom end rot, where it's rotting at the end of the pepper. So I see it there, and I showed you guys that one. I don't think I see it on any other peppers, but that's interesting. It's caused by the plant not being able to take up calcium, even if it's in its soil, or a lack of calcium in the soil. But there's some peppers here. Oops, I did not mean to pull that off. I was thinking about it, but I didn't mean to. I guess I'll pull the other one off too. I don't know what any of these peppers are because I lost the tags for them, but I also see there's a pepper in here that maybe could be a cubanelle or something. Not sure. Okay, so this is what we got. We got some sweet peppers, a little bit of blueberries, 2 strawberries, different colored tomatoes, lots of different green beans. We got 2 different varieties of cucumbers. So one was a Marketmore, and then one was a, don't remember. But then we got Armenian cucumber, and then that Suyo long cucumber in there. So we have lots of cucumbers. Okay, so while we're over here in the shade, I wanted to take a second and talk to you about the boots that I'm wearing. So you guys know that I kept going in my backyard with my sandals on that I just slip on and come to garden. Well, I definitely needed some boots, and I was contacted by a company called Hisea if I wanted to try out a pair of their boots, and I definitely did, because I would just feel so much more comfortable going out into my backyard. We see that there's snake holes, so I know there's snakes back there. My son already found a snake yesterday, and my feet would just feel so much more protected with boots on. So I picked out the boots that I wanted. It's the boots that I'm wearing. I've been wearing them for about 3 weeks. I wore them everywhere. I wore them to Walmart. I wore them to the store. I've been wearing them outside in the garden, no matter what I'm doing, just walking around with them just to make sure that I like them and that they're good quality before I reviewed them. And so now it's time. It's been about 3 weeks. I feel confident in saying what I think about these boots. I'm gonna bring you in closer and show you them. So I decided to take them off my feet so that you could get a really good view of how they look. And so they have this squishy material up here, then this rubbery material here, and at the bottom. I got it in a size 8 because I wear a 7 or a 7.5, and I didn't know they didn't have half sizes. I didn't know how they were going to run, so I got a size 8. I could have definitely got a size 7 because they are a little big, which is fine with me. I'm just, you know, throwing them on and it's fine. They don't flip off my feet or anything like that. They are on the wider side, I would think, and I think that I have a pretty wide foot, but there's still lots of room in there. And I'm going to show you a fun feature. You can roll them down, and it has flowers on it, which I think is so cute, and which is why I got this one, because it reminded me of my arbor pink rose that should be growing soon up my front trellis. And like I said, the company is called Hisea. Really cute name. When you don't have it rolled down, it has these circles on them, you can see right there. And like I said, it's a squishy material. They are waterproof. Let me put them back on. Honestly, I haven't wore them down that much because I'm trying to protect my feet from snakes and anything that will crawl up or jump or anything like that. And so I've wore them for the majority of the time up like this, which is fine by me. They're doing their job. They're waterproof. They're comfortable. They have the smushy material in the inside of the sole, and so it's very squishy and nice and soft for my feet, because my feet will start hurting if I've been walking for a long time. And so I really like that. If you're interested in these boots, they also have any other kind of boots. So they have rain boots, farm boots, just any kind of boots that you're interested in. I got these from the gardening section. So I just wanted to show you the site. So they have casual boots, farmyard boots, hunting, gardening, snow boots, work and safety. I got my boots in the garden, and so they were this mid-calf garden boots right here. And you can pick them in any color, and I chose this black dot right here. And there they are. And so they're $50.99. And like I said, I got them in a size 8. So as you saw, they have lots of different boots. If you're interested in a pair of boots or checking them out online, you can go to their website, and then you can use coupon code Faithfamily and get 15% off of a boot purchase. My kids already came out and took some tomatoes. But I'm going to go and put these in the house. I definitely think that it is almost lunchtime, and so maybe I'll just go ahead and saute up these peppers and green beans with and then just have some chopped up tomato and cucumber salad for lunch. I didn't get to plant my beans or tie up my tomatoes and prune them. I had basil here I wanted to plant, some nasturtium. I'll have to come back outside when it cools down again.